Hello everybody out there in YouTube land. Maxwell P. Rhyme here coming to you with another video review. And on today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at none other than the Voyager class Transformers The Last Night Megatron. So here we are, and there he is. Usually I'd look at some packaging. I think I've got his somewhere, but not currently with me. But I got another sonic screwdriver. Anywho, put that off to the side, and here we are looking at Megatron. And this is the most latest live-action iteration of Megatron that we have as a toy to date. Now, that's not including any of the turbochargers or anything like that that's coming out with the new Bumblebee movie, which is going to be released here in a couple weeks. This is just the one from the last night, which in my opinion, well, at least for designs for Megatron, is among my favorite iterations of him to date. Now, there are a lot of other iterations of Megatron that I really like. However, for official and also live-action versions of Megatron, this is by far my favorite. So let's get in close here so we can take a look at some of the detailing on him. Here we have his cockpit section. Nice odd orangish mustard yellow paint with some red right there, and that kind of just goes throughout it. I mean, you got some right there, you got it over on the wings here, and all around just really nicely detailed. Wings, the back, teal colored on these thrusters. On the bottom side, there is quite a bit of robot kibble. However, it actually doesn't look that bad. And for a jet mode, this looks really, really nice. And just for a couple of quick comparisons, here he is next to Deluxe Class Hardhead. So you can get a sense of slight scale. Here he is with another Voyager-sized airship. This is Octone from Titan's Return. There you are. Here he is with Deluxe Class Orion packs from the Generations line from a few years ago. 5 years ago, actually, to think of it. And just as another kind of size comparison, just simply because here he is next to a Titan Master. And last but certainly not least for this video, here he is next to fellow Last Night cast member Cogman. Yeah, car jet. Kind of what a triple changer is supposed to be. Anyhow, take him and put him off to the side. He does include one singular accessory, and that would be his sword. Now look at that sword. That is a sword that you would not want to come across in your nightmares. Okay, it goes. Anyhow, it's quite nicely detailed, with the little studs on this side, and then just the riveting action on the blades, and that handle looks really nice. And it's basically the same on both sides. So you got a little tab right here, tab right here, and there's the little slot right here on him. So what you can do is you can plug it in either way. You can tab it in right here and have it facing that way. However, according to the instructions, you are supposed to have it go in like so, which that looks fairly decent. That is among the best weapon storage I've seen to date, except for a couple other figures. But we'll go into talking about that at a later point. So let's take the sword, put it off to the side, and get down to transformation. Now, first thing that we're going to want to do is come down over here to the other side, and what will become the hip skirts, just untab them. There's these tiny little square pegs. that tap into these little slots on his forearms. Do that, flip him back over. Over on this top side here, untab these sections here, which will be the side hip skirts, and pull them out and bring them off to the side, and they tab in. There's a little slot, tab, tab, slot, and just bring that up and put. Then we're going to bring them and put them off to the side for the time being. From there, we want to take this back, take the legs, move them to the sides a little bit so they're out of the way, and take this top section here and start to bring it up, but not all the way just yet. We're going to work on the lower leg section first now. So from here, what you'll want to do is take the foot, turn it, and it tabs. There's a tab right here that'll tap into a tiny itty bitty slot right there. Bring the foot down. And then you want to take the foot, it's on two separate hinges, a hinge here and a hinge here. Wrap it around the leg like that, and wrap it around the leg like that. Tab that in, and rotate it at the thigh. There you got a leg all done. Second side is just the same as the first. Rotate, wrap that around, and stand them up. Right, like so. And now to just grab a box. Come up a little bit, so that way we can see what we're doing. From here, you can just take these hip skirts and just bring them down like so. Now from here, you want to take the arms, take this section back here, which was the back of the plane, and now take these curved sections here, which become the chest armor, and fold them out. And they technically, oh wait, no, they don't tab into anywhere. My bad. I thought, oh yeah, they tab. There's a little tab that goes into that slot right there. So, okay. Then finally finish bringing them up like so. Take the arms, now this. Take first what will be the left arm, untab it. This tab here goes into a slot into the other forearm. Rotate it around. Oh, bring those down so that way they're out of the way. And then now that tab will tab into that slot right there. Come on. Perfect. Turn it around and then take the other arm, bring it out. This tab will go right into there, and this part of the fusion cannon kind of just goes into that opening right there. And turn them around, bring it around like so, tap that into place. From here, take the top of the nose cone and bring it down. Put it on his back. It doesn't tab anywhere, so it is a tad bit on the loose side of things, but it's not that bad. Take the fusion cannon. It is on a hinge. Just bring it out and bring the top part of it down. Flip out the fists, and I did not forget it. Take these hip skirt thing. Take this part here and turn it around 180 degrees, so that way it becomes more like a hip skirt, and you do that on both sides, and voila. Now the last most important bit of the transformation, take the head whoop, and turn it around, and there you got Megatron in his robot mode, and that is a nice looking Megatron. Very evil, very menacing. So let's get in close here so we can take a look at some of the detailing. If my camera will focus. Come on. Focus. That's not going to focus on it. Come on. Yeah, it's not going to focus on it, unfortunately. Oh, wait, we're getting a little bit. There we go. Look at that mug. That's a mug only a mother could love. But that is definitely Megatron. This is among my favorite live-action version of Megatron's face that I've seen to date. And I just threw the camera out of focus. Great. You can still see a lot of the detailing on him. He definitely looks like a samurai knight type ordeal thing. He's got this odd shoulder spike. And then on the back side, there's not much for detailing except for like on his arms. However, I mean the jet bit just kind of, it looks good. That looks good. So, all right. He can hold his sword. All you gotta do is just plug it into either hand, and now he's got his big old sword of murder death. Don't want to mess with him. Alright, so let's take the sword, put it off to the side, go into articulation comparisons, and my thoughts on the figure. So the head is on a ball joint. He can look up a little ways. He can look down a little bit. His head can swivel a full 360. And kind of is also on a hinge, so we kind of go Arms can rotate a full 360. They can go in and out. This panel thing here moves out of the way to accommodate more movement. And it's the same on both arms. So that's always nice. Fortunately, both arms have the same level of articulation. So there's a swivel above the elbow. There is a well over 90-degree bend. No movement at the wrist, no movement at the waist, just due to how everything transforms. The skirts on him, the skirt panels, can move out of the way to accommodate leg movement. Legs can go forward that far. They can go back that far. Can go out almost full splits. There is a rotation at the thigh. There is little under 90 degrees of bend. And then just due to transformation, he does have some tiltage at the ankles. And also kind of, in a manner of speaking, some downward movement, but that's more due to transformation than anything. So let's give him back his sword of murder death. Put him off to the side, and let's do a couple of quick comparisons now. Now, I won't be doing all the same comparisons, but here he is next to the Generations Skywarp from about 5 years ago. There you have that. Here he is next to Legends Rumble, or Frenzy, whatever you want to call him. There you go. And the last comparison, oh no, things are falling apart. Or down. Nothing apart yet. Yay. Put that off to the side. And last but certainly not least, here he is next to his third-party incarnation, Voyager Despotron, who is my favorite non-official iteration of Transformer of Megatron that I have. And again, he's the only one that I have. Although when I review him, I'm going to talk about one minor complaint I've had about him. So, there you go. So there you have a Voyager class Megatron from Transformers The Last Knight. Like I said at the beginning of the review, he is my personal favorite version of Megatron that I own. That is an official... Oh, there we go. That is an official version of Megatron. Voyager Despotron is my favorite otherwise version of him. However, for official purposes, he is my personal favorite. So, would I recommend him? If you want a Megatron. If you're a completionist for having Megatrons... Oh, move out of the way, Alfred. If you're a completionist for having Megatrons, pick him up. If you're not... what the hey, pick him up. Even though there's no reasonable explanation from how he became Galvatron to Megatron, it still works. So, but I think that just about does it. So this has been the video review of the Voyager class Megatron from The Last Knight. And this is Maxwell P. Rhyme asking you to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with whomever you think might like it, and to check me out on social media. Links will be in the description down below. And so until next time, I will catch you all later. Camera fall down.